Nice.
Got him.
Yeah, you did.
There
You totally got him.
What up,
That
people?
was a good one. That was a good
We're
one.
back. There's,
Hello,
it's
hello.
silence. It's silence. We need like a fake audience so it's not so quiet
There we
in
go.
here.
Yay.
I think I got it. There we go. That's the right setting right there, right?
Yeah, there you go. Now you can
Yeah,
see
Yeah, that's
actually
pretty
see what
dope.
it is.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't know.
good.
That's much better. Yeah, so
Jeff? You and I are both in new locations for the new year.
That's right.
That is
you
correct.
are.
That is
Where are
correct.
you?
So,
Exciting.
first of all, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for coming to the very
Yes, and here's
first
some applause.
Soundbooth Theater Live of 2025, and this is a cinema edition. Of course, it's always going to be the first, I guess. From now on, it's going to be the first Soundbooth Theater Live show. Is always going to be a cinema, and I guess unless we do a cold reads
I
before that.
thought we were. I thought we were supposed to be second Tuesday of every month, and so you have something on the first Tuesday. I mean, sorry,
Second
Wednesday. Yeah.
No, because this is off season.
Oh well, you're talking about off season. Okay,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, off-season.
season's starting soon.
Yeah. The only show that's off season because it's so easy and fun.
It's easy. Just watch movies and
Yeah.
talk
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
fun.
you think
So,
everyone would get their homework done.
Right.
Yeah, I hope everyone
Right.
did. A reminder: Fire and Ice, The
Heard.
Hobbit from 1977, and Bad Santa.
Bad
Okay,
And
so
yeah.
Santa.
on to Ryan's statement. We are in a new place. Ryan and I are currently in the Soundbooth Theater headquarters, which we just
Headquarters.
purchased
So
at the end of
special.
last year. Isn't it so cool?
Yeah.
So this is my office, and Ryan is in his booth, which is,
Yeah, this is
in his
my very sparsely decorated and ready booth. It's
Decorated-
really
not
just I'm
decorated
just
at
back
all.
in the closet. Yeah, no, it's
Back
yeah,
in
it's
the
pretty-
closet. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bummer. But I've been here for all of like a week, so I'll decorate this as grandly as I can. Yeah. But yeah, I've moved to Kansas City. Here I am. I'm quite literally right above. Jeff is below me right now. In the office.
Jeff did what to you?
So I think
But also
We still don't,
you can't
say
hear
things
each
like that.
other,
We
which
still
is
don't- We
great.
still don't have HR.
But you can't
okay.
hear each other, which is great. I can't tell
Yeah.
that I would not know you were in the same
Yeah.
building.
he's
Yeah.
Big
he's
place.
above me and like a little south.
Okay, looks like we have some questions. Here's a question from Enigma.
You able to get that?
Yeah, I mean, I can do whatever I want. It's
That's
like
it.
it's 2025.
That's it.
Yeah, just
Like
move
whatever you
and
want.
change your name.
Enigma, just do what you want.
Yeah.
Move and change
Yeah.
your name. Pretend to be straight as your new identity, and then come out on everybody again.
I don't know why I'm.
Hey, Kinko.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he does it all the time in his book.
What's up,
so
Ginkgo?
That's
He
right.
knows how.
Comes out of the closet.
And Ethan from Chicago.
Oh.
Oh, I just left Chicago. Hi.
Just
Oh.
Chicago, yeah.
Yeah, I
He just,
moved
that's
from
where
there.
he came from.
You just moved from Chicago.
And we got
Yeah,
hello
so
from
this
Vegas.
is really cool.
Chasing Autumn from Vegas.
And who else we got?
So-
Someone from Dallas. What up, Ginkgo?
Nice. Awesome.
Well, thank you.
Dual
guys so much for
stream.
coming.
Yeah, that's what they
And
call it. That's what they call it when they do this together.
That's what it
Yes.
They
is.
call it a dual
Yep.
stream.
We promise not to cross the streams. Ahmed
Gross.
will be joining
Gross.
us in June
Get out of my hands.
in
Yeah.
this house, so we'll have
That's so exciting.
We'll have a triple
three
stream.
people coming to the same.
Aww.
A triple.
Where are you
stream.
going to set
It'll
up
be
Hi,
your
harder
Robert.
and harder.
space, Ahmed?
I'm in the servants' quarters upstairs on the third floor.
You're in the
I have all the-
coolest part. You are in the
I
coolest
am,
part
I
of the
am.
house. I
I
love
have
that
dumb
little
waiters. Do you
space.
know I opened up the wall and there's like holes. They're filled, but there used to be dumb waiters. Yeah,
Oh, so
legit,
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
legit. Oh,
Hey,
look,
Corey.
I
Ghost
didn't know about
Pyra,
that
Pyra
until
from Salt Lake.
And
Hey,
Oh,
Deus
And
from
we
Boston.
know
Boston.
we've known him forever, but like now we know he's from Boston. I didn't know he was from Boston. And Bill's in South Dakota.
As far as we
As
know.
far as we know, yeah, that sounds like something from somebody from South Dakota would say.
Yeah, you sketchy South Dakotans.
Yeah.
Is this? Yeah, it's mellow green
So
man
watch-
vibe.
Watch out, guys. We're going to have more stuff coming from our headquarters. We're going to be producing
HQ.
stuff, putting more stuff on the YouTube channel. Just having fun, and you'll see more and more of it. As
had
we
a-
go along, this
Would
year.
Life Gives You Legends classify as a book, a feel good book to help somebody out of a
like,
funk?
I think it does
I think
classify
so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is one of our books that we got here. I'm gonna pull it up here. Which goes with our first movie, When Life Gives You Legends. It goes with The Hobbit, which is our
Yeah.
first review
yeah.
for today. When Life Gives You Legends.
Yep.
This is a great one for you, Asian Jerry. The Asian Jerry. Jerry, I'll just call you Jerry. How about that? Yeah, Jerry.
well,
When Life Gives You
specifically the
Legends
Asian
just
Jerry.
came out on our platform not too long ago.
I feel like
Very
Mimic would be a
jovial,
good
kind
one.
of a cheers book where people come in and out and everybody knows
Yeah.
your name and
Unexpected Hero, maybe?
And actually, When Life Gives You Legends also has a cinematic version in development as we speak.
yeah.
Yep.
It's
So if you
gonna
end up
it's gonna
loving
be
it,
a 4-episode. It's gonna be 4 episodes. This was kickstarted successfully, and that's how we got the budget to actually do the cinematic.
yeah.
It's going to be directed by Aaron J. Morton, our lead composer. He's going to be doing some voice acting in it. Dory Sachs is the narrator. And I'm in it a little bit. Ryan, you're in it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and Rich
Yeah.
is
I know
currently working on it
Justin-
right now. He's currently working on this, working with the script and developing SFX. What are you thinking, Rich? You think this is a good feel good book for somebody to sink their teeth into if they're feeling down?
Yeah, this is a nice cozy series.
Yeah, perfect. Cozy's the move.
And Annie's on it as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So also we watched Fire and Ice, and that was for
Blood.
Blood Mercenaries, book 2.
Here's-
Which, I think. Let's see.
Yeah,
this
book
is
2.
Origins, which
Yes.
which actually is 4 short stories.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all the origin stories of the characters that are in the party. So currently we have these 4 short stories, and then we have book 1 of the trilogy, in which they all get together and have an adventure.
Scroll down just
Like an
This is
Avengers.
Very, classic
There it
classic
is,
fantasy
Crimson Flame.
tale. Very much novelized D&D campaign. The way the fantasy novels really started up, back in the 80s and 70s and stuff. So
Yeah, and I got to
This
meet
is a throwback.
Ben Wolf for the first time this week.
Oh,
So
yeah,
that was
that's
kind of
right.
an origin story. That
We
was
had
an
an
origin
epic
story.
we had an epic birthday party for our Hefe.
Yeah. And
Birthday
yeah, I got
parties.
to. And Ben Wolf wrote these. He's I can attest now that I've met him in person that he's an amazing guy, and I haven't read any of his
Yeah.
stuff yet, so I don't know yet.
His stuff
Yeah,
is
well-
good. I enjoy working on these books. They're good.
Well, he did the DCC AIT work on that, and
I
that
haven't
was
listened
pretty
to all of
amazing. So
DCC.
the commercials are
well,
phenomenal.
he's also got the other one that we watched a movie for, which was Bad Santa. We watched Bad Santa, and it was in honor of the release of the Christmas Surprise last year, which was
What's
What
the
the
Frost?
Christmas.
Dude,
Right,
you know what's
right.
really? I love
What
how
the
that
wolf?
worked out because you open the present and you're like, "What the frost?"
Yeah.
It just I don't know.
What
It just
the
completely
frost?
fits. It completely our little advertising campaign for that was so perfect. If it just had more reach, I think people would have totally jumped all over this.
Look, Santa's
But,
using.
yeah.
Santa's
I
using,
loved it, though.
Look
This
at
was,
look
like-
at this.
It was fun.
Look at
it was
this.
Yeah,
fun.
it was super fun.
Oh my
He's
gosh,
using
Ryan, your
Christmas lights
your
is a whip.
character. Lord have mercy.
Lord of
it's
mercy.
So freaking hilarious. I had to take a clip and make a short out of it. It's gonna be the greatest night of your life.
Right.
Are you the Are you the bird or the little short dude with the?
Neither. I'm
Neither. Okay.
Father
Just checking.
Time.
It's Father Time.
I'm like the
okay.
antagonist.
It's worth
in this
listening
one.
to just for Ryan's performance, y'all. He's so ridiculously
Oh.
unhinged in this thing. I was
Oh, I
just
believe
laughing
it.
so hard.
I believe it.
You know,
he's a big scary man.
Ben originally told me he was like, I envisioned Jim Carrey's take on the Joker for this guy, and I kind of expanded out from that, and I was like, that's a lot to play with, so
Yeah,
I think
you done
we'll have a
good,
time.
Ryan. You done good.
Done good.
Yeah, you did. Yep.
Yeah,
well
if
done.
you didn't notice on the cover, I'm actually credited with my
Splattered.
character.
No way.
Yeah.
They gave it away. Why did they do that?
Oh shit.
Supposed
because
to be
it's,
like a secret.
because it's hilarious. Because
Yeah,
you're
that's-
putting my
Oh my
name on
God.
there as a and Jeff Hayes as I don't know. It's
Vladimir
Vladimir
Putin.
it's a funny joke on its own. Although I feel
They
like they could have maybe taken some
How did
names
you
off.
do?
You should
Yeah,
have been
that-
called Pooty Poot instead of Vladimir Putin.
It's very busy.
It is busy.
It's kind of
Yeah,
it's
it's
kind
like-
of
it
nice.
is
It all
like-
fits
it's
exactly
like-
on the
Violent
hand.
Night.
Just
Kind of.
tattoo it on the hand.
It's more
instead.
fucked
It
up
is
and
like that
goofy than
Enigma,
Violent Night.
except it's better. I think it's better than Violent Night.
Yeah, this was a super fun one to do.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of
Right
fun. Ryan, have you listened to this audiobook?
I had listened to the original first, and then I also listened to Gary's version. A good portion of it. Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to read it. Oh,
that's
look
good.
at Ben. Reviewing his own book.
Oh my
Of course.
gosh, Ben.
Well, Ben
Whoa.
likes his
Let's
own
read his- let's
Facebook
read his
posts.
review. Can we read the
Yeah.
review in his voice?
Ben,
Can somebody read
every
it in his
Facebook
voice?
post he
Does
likes
Ben?
his own.
Can somebody
Do
read
his
it in his
voice.
voice?
Who of y'all can do
Please?
his voice?
Fantastic Christmas book. Gary Furlong leads an all-star cast in this brilliant performance of What the Cost, the first book of the series. I hope they do the rest of these because this one is wildly entertaining and laugh out loud funny.
Yeah,
gotta do a
by
little
the
bit
end. You
higher
got it
in
by
the
the end. It came
Just
together.
like
impression
lift in the back of the throat a little bit more.
Lift in the back of the throat a little bit more. Yeah, I think so.
He
I
has
think you're
kind
right.
of like
Yeah,
a
he talks
Yeah.
back. Yeah, to here. Yeah, it's here. Here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, and it has a little
Now, please.
nasality. Hey, buddy. Hey,
Boy.
So
buddy.
it's sort of like it's like a less nasally
hold
Kermit.
Bill Underbridge says, "Look at the negative review. It sells the book hard. Let's take a look at it."
yeah.
Oh, there's a negative review. I missed
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Enigma
Oh,
says
not
they-
for
they must
me.
have
Not for me.
liked the
Okay, so
Die
read
Hard
this in the
movie.
voice of Jackie Rosenberger.
Okay.
Not for me.
Go ahead.
I lasted through the first two chapters. If you hate Christmas, this might be a good book for you. This is more like those cheesy horror movies about Christmas than a genuine Christmas story. Everything is dark and depressing about the first two chapters. I expected jokes or something, but it's all deadly serious. Bummer. If you like slasher movies and gore, then go for it. Kind of a weird approach, though, in my opinion. Maybe it all works out eventually, but I didn't care enough to stick with it. Voice actors are good, though, and someone who is not me might like it.
It's like a little small. That
I
was
like-
amazing. That was a
Yeah.
little small Italian man, right? Like he's like he's a paisano, but he's a
Yeah.
little guy. He's like
Well,
4
no,
foot. He's a
I
little
thought it was
short
chick.
from me.
I was trying to be a chick.
Oh,
Jackie.
you're trying to be a lady?
Oh, I got that.
Yeah.
Oh, I got that. Yeah.
You got that? Oh,
Yeah.
I thought he was like a little guy. He's old,
It
but
was-
he's
Yeah.
little. A little guy.
He could have been. He could have been a little guy. Somebody's
And
blotted Sin out completely.
Yeah.
Okay,
Bye.
it's okay. I was talking to Arturo about little Chibi. So
Oh,
all
did you
right.
cover yourself? You put up a
No,
put up a
you
banner.
guys-
Your shroud.
Someone-
Let's have a
No.
conversation.
No, I muted myself and then I was covered already.
Oh,
so
right on.
I was able to speak
This
That
one
worked
freely.
out
looks
well.
important. This one looks important.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, let's do it. Let's get back to
Yeah, where should we
reviewing
start?
some
Start
damn
reviewing
movies.
some shit. Well, we could. You want to go Hobbit, Fire and Ice, Bad Santa? Does that sound okay?
Whichever way we want to do
Yeah.
it.
That sounds good to me.
All right, cool. So
Yeah.
for
I don't have
When
any
Life Gives You
spoilers.
Legends was the book that we were inspired to choose The Hobbit for. Classic.
Okay. Before we begin, anyone who has done their homework, like a good viewer, please put your rating out of 10 in the chat so we can collect all of your ratings and tell you guys if you are correct or not about your own opinions.
Oh no!
So,
Filthy Hobbitses. Oh, that's filthy Hobbitses.
Yep.
Bill Underbridge gives us a 10. Enigma gives it a 6.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, because if they're filthy, because they're filthy Hobbitses.
Yeah, that's how he says it too.
Yeah. Filthy Hobbitses.
That was it. That was the whole.
So Hobbit was one of the first things. So I was in middle school. I had just moved to a new middle school. I'd moved a lot as a kid, and finally we'd settled where we are now. And they bring out the Hobbit and they play the Hobbit. And because I grew up without a TV, I was just enamored with anything I saw. I was enamored with it or petrified of it because I just took it so literally and just took it to heart. And I remember enjoying it a lot. And then in high school, I finally read The Hobbit and enjoyed the book a lot. One thing I forgot about this film was that there's a boatload of singing in here. It's like a musical. I had forgotten this. And that's all I wrote. I forgot how much singing. That's all I wrote.
It kind of keeps like he wrote so many songs in his books and so much poetry. So I was like, that's a good way of keeping it childlike without it like because my problem with the Jackson trilogy is it's just like stupid. It's like just very
it's too much.
low.
They did not need to do this thing in 3 movies. They could have done it in 1.
No. But not to get us off track from this Hobbit, but like this I thought was a good way to honor it and made it feel light and childlike while the acting and everything that's happening remained more like serious through the story.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I enjoy it. I'm not as in love with it as I was when I first saw it. I think that the music kind of brings it down a bit for me. Also the animation. I love the voice acting. I really enjoyed that.
Music brings it down.
Yeah, it does. It does bring because I got after a while I got tired of it. You know, it's like okay, the goblins are singing or whatever. It's like
so good.
Okay.
I think overall the music was like I like the music, but it was just that one track. It was like the greatest adventure is one. Every 5 minutes, it's like all right, chill. It's just the one track I had
tomorrow.
One thing I never forgot was when they showed the battle, that big battle that happens. I love how very quickly the enemies partnered up with each other when like this other one came. They're like, I've always believed in you or something stupid like that.
Yeah. Everything
Anyway,
was very fast.
From above, they're showing the battle and it just looks like a bunch of ants.
Yeah.
It's like, and it was really quick too. But yeah, I don't have a ton to say.
No, well, I have a few things to say. First of all, the audio quality of this film was excellent. I don't know why.
Yes.
I mean, from a listening perspective, like the recording is really nice. One, Leonard Nimoy. That was just its own thing. Leonard Nimoy.
Wait, he didn't sing in here.
He's not in this movie.
Wait, what?
He did a
He's not in
song
this.
separate from
Hang
this,
on.
but he's not in this movie. He's not in
Gandalf
this
is-
movie.
Why did I write Leonard Nimoy?
Because he did a song about hobbits.
No,
Because
I know
of his stupid Hobbit.
Bilbo.
The stupid Hobbit
Baggins.
music video he did.
No, but there's a voice. There's a voice
was
in here
not
that
in this
fooled me.
movie.
I thought he was in this movie.
Nope.
I'm losing my mind. Okay, so that's okay. So scratch that note.
So truly really was a separate thing. Like
Okay, yeah, I guess so. I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel
absolutely.
weird about this.
Like
I feel
separate
weird
from
about
the
this. But yeah, so anyway, so that note,
The
scratch that. The music is excellent.
adventure.
The music was well written, excellent. It was like
music-
subverting Disney. Like Disney kind of, they write these songs that are trying to be like, I don't know where I'm here, like all that. But this was like dirges and hymns and like choral pieces. It was like more manly, I guess, than Disney somehow, which it was really good. You could see that Peter Jackson took a lot from here. Like he literally like Like
The visual
he
style, too,
clearly there was a lot that the architecture of the dwarven architecture was like right out of.
Yeah,
and I was shocked.
Same thing with the Shire.
I noticed that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was shocked. It never occurred to me that the vision actually came through the cartoon in that way. So that was really cool. And yeah, you could see where he elaborated the trilogy from, the Hobbit trilogy. Like he was basically, he looked at these small moments that were really fast, like the Lake Town, smog just really coming in, destroying Lake Town. That whole thing happened in 2 minutes. And so I understand why he was like, here's a place where we could elaborate. This whole epic, like it was a lot of that. It was like an epic poem where like all these big things happened right on top of each other. And then they actually explain the damn eagles, which like they say it. He was like, yeah, and they don't do that in the movies. And like there was this whole question about like the eagles came out of nowhere to hook him up, and the eagles straight up show up and they're like, we helped you guys because Gandalf did a favor for us back in the day, and then left. Like, and that was enough for me to be like, oh, okay.
I had forgotten about
Thank you, Exposition Bird.
Thank you, Exposition. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Pigeon, Exposition Pigeon. And so that was helpful for me because, like, I just felt like it was a little bit more. Anyway, I'm done. That was it. Thank you.
Thank you.
I've
yield
lost
my
all
time.
credibility after the Leonard Nimoy. That was it. Like, I was like, everything I said after that was like, didn't mean anything. That's funny.
I'm a Sherlock fan too, Enigma, but
yeah, totally. I agree with everything Enigma
crazy
says.
about those Hobbit movies.
Like Benedict Cumberbatch, great. Martin Freeman, great.
Yeah.
Everything about it, overall, pretty sucky.
Yeah, unfortunately, I wanted to like it.
Too much CGI. I think it was 3 movies too much. Like,
yeah.
It was 2 movies
I think
too much.
0 would have been good. It should have just been 1.
I mean, I could have gone with 1. A 2.5 hour movie, I think, would have told the tale really well.
I feel, I don't know, maybe the version I saw was kind of short. It was like an hour and 25 minutes or something, but I feel like a lot like kind of gets glossed over from like the book. Like we don't really get to know the dwarves as much, but I feel like
which is crazy because they had 3 films to get to know them.
Its like short runtime pretty effectively for what it is. But the Hobbit trilogy was just like, it was just too much stuff going on. It just didn't need to be 3 movies.
Look at that frog.
Yeah, Gandalf.
So,
I mean, Smog.
No, the Golem.
Gollum.
Smeagol.
Ahmed, you need to smoke like 1 joint less before you join us.
No, I didn't have any.
I know, I'm just kidding.
No, I didn't have any. I think it's the opposite problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, Gollum looks like a little frog boy.
Yeah, for sure. I remember this was my favorite scene of the whole movie when I was a kid. By the way, I'm very biased on this movie. I watched it a million times when I was little. It is, and also out of all of my records in my record collection, this is the one I have the entire movie basically on vinyl, and it's just the audio. And I've listened to that more than any other record in my collection at the moment. It's so relaxing and fun to listen to, just in the background, and it works great as an audio drama. I mean, I've seen the movie so many times I can see it anyway just by hearing the audio, but I wonder how someone would enjoy it as just a pure audio drama if they'd never seen the movie. Very curious.
My kid listens to nearly nightly these days. Listens to the Grinch, the audio for the Grinch movie.
Mm-hmm. Which one, the Jim Carrey or the newer one?
No, the old one.
Yeah,
he knows them all.
Like
he knows them all, but that's the one he'll listen to, the old cartoon. Yeah, like it plays well. It's another one like that, like this, that has music and great like dialogue and just can play nice, and you can just listen to it and just get.
Why does he look like he's rearing up for a spanking right now?
I know
he was because he got spanked.
Because he's about to spank him because he's on fire.
But look at his. Remember? He looks like he's sort of sad about it, but also
he's
not.
He's like, uh-oh.
I had this coming.
He's like, I've been a bad boy.
But that being said, I think that this more than being a musical, I think this entire movie is music.
Yes.
I think
Because it's not
I
a
think
musical.
that there
Like, the
is no
characters aren't
point.
really singing a bunch.
Sometimes, but not really. Yeah, they're not singing at the time. That's one thing I like about the musical aspect of it. The musical aspect of a movie might turn me off, but it's not like the characters are breaking out into song. It's just,
Right. It's
kind of
just like
like
music
the
overlaid.
culture,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, overlaid, and it's kind of like, I don't know. Somehow it feels like it's pulling the culture out of the characters with the music. It's displaying that, and so it's
Uh-oh.
using
Uh,
Wait, am I still here?
You're still
Yes.
here.
You're still
How?
No,
How?
Because
How is he
no. It's not. It's simple. It's simple.
He's so
The mesh
frozen.
doesn't. The mesh is not covering the entire property. It needs to cover every square inch.
But we got 3 more.
No, I know, but it's still not enough. It's a huge place, and you got to position them correctly, probably
you
on the
think
ceiling,
on the
so that they
first
hit the
floor-
most space.
Oh, Jeff.
He's in a zone that's a little blacked out from the
He's
others, but it's okay.
definitely
You could just keep talking. So Arthur Rankin and Bass and Jules Bass, apparently, I think one of them's an artist and the other one's a musician, because like I think that's kind of the relationship they have to like the music. Because when you see the credits, the production credits, you see that. And I'm trying to look and see if I'm like right about that, but I think that is their relationship. Like it's and that's why there's always robust music in their movies as well. And they also did Thundercats, and the Thundercats theme was them as well, and that thing is amazing. That's a great theme.
Yeah, Bill makes a good point here. The Goblin Town song tells you everything.
All right, am I back?
You
Yes.
are back.
I really like the Goblin Town song.
Okay, cool. So
Yeah, everything is explained so
So,
well. Yeah, for sure.
yeah, for sure. What was the last thing that you
were
guys
talking
mentioned?
about the music.
Well, you were talking
bringing
about the music.
character out of the characters.
Yeah, right. So they make such great use of
Oh dear.
Damn it.
Maybe Jeff needs to go up there with you.
Yeah, just have.
He
I'll
needs
just
to
pull
get in
it.
the closet.
Just go down.
Yeah.
Just go get
Yeah,
him. But yeah, the
just go to the
architecture looks
closet.
looks just like the
It
Peter
did.
Jackson.
Yeah, I noticed that for sure.
I love this is the style. This is a snarf right here. This is snarf, right? This is the snarf face.
I love just all the art direction for all the like character designs. Like I thought they were all like, great. These oil painted backdrops.
Yeah, they look so rich.
Yeah.
Like it looks like you're just like watching a moving painting. Like I really like the art direction.
All right, I figured out what happened. I was
What happened?
on my house.
The wrong network. Yeah, no, mine was.
Oh, you were on
mine
your-
kept
I was
connecting.
on the wrong
Yeah, no,
network.
it's gonna keep doing that. You gotta tell it. You gotta teach it not to. But like, I was having that trouble
Really?
too. That's
You
right.
gotta, make it
Yeah.
Bad
not
computer.
automatically connect to yours. Okay, finish your thought because we keep waiting with
Okay.
anticipation.
Right, my bad. So the really short runtime, they make amazing use of it, and I think the way they do that is picking the right characters, the right moments to really focus on, and they just kind of allow the music to dictate the tone and give you like just world build behind everything as you're watching, as things just pass by. I think that I've never seen that before. I don't think I've seen that seen storytelling done in this way in the film medium before. I'd like someone to give me examples of things that are comparable, the way they handled this. But I watching it as an adult, as a producer of other media, it's actually it's more impressive than even I thought as a kid in that way. Like just the craftsmanship.
Yeah,
I don't
agree.
know. It's
agree.
incredible.
Who did
This
the
thing's
Lord of the
incredible.
Rings animated one? Was it the same people?
I don't
Ralph
think so.
Bakshi
It was
did the first two, and then I think because I remember
Oh, there were
last
multiple
one, Return of the
animated
King.
movies? I thought it was
Yeah,
just
there were.
one.
Return of
hang
the
on.
King, I know wasn't done by Ralph Bakshi, and it had a visual style more closer to The Hobbit, which was weird, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
I mean, going back to like Fire and Ice, I think
Oh yeah, it was
wasn't-
Bakshi.
Weren't they rotoscoped the first two?
I wonder.
That's
I
what-
wonder how they got. I wonder how they got. How the rights went. Like, how did this happen? Yeah, this is rotoscope for sure. Bakshi was the rotoscope people. They did Fire and Ice, no?
Yeah.
Bakshi did
thought
Fire
so.
and Ice.
Yeah.
So this is Bakshi took over for whatever reason. I guess maybe. And that was CGI. The Lord of the Rings, the actual like font.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is why is that? I guess that was much later.
I-
That looks like
I
CGI.
think this,
That's
no,
weird.
no. This is a new trailer that someone made.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, totally.
But this
I
is
haven't
the
seen
movie.
this one. I would love to watch this.
Me neither.
I saw this
Me
a long
neither.
time ago. We got it from the library when we had to put things on the projector.
Remastered deluxe.
Well,
Okay.
well, Jeff, we've got a Blood Mercs coming out every
We got a
Yeah.
every
More.
I
month.
would love to watch these.
Yeah, I want to see this now. Yeah, I didn't even know this existed, to be honest. Oh, that's right. No, I do remember that. The scenes with the rotoscoped
remember
goblins,
Gollum.
the rotoscoped orcs, the aurochs, they look like real people, and I remember that when I was a kid.
Yeah, they look sick.
But you
But
say
that
the
was
third
about
one
it.
is not rotoscoped?
So wait, there's
No, I think the
So
Return
the
of the
Hobbit
I didn't
King
even
was,
know
like,
the second and
I
third
thought
one
it
was
was-
remade.
I thought there was
I
just
didn't
only
either.
one
Hang on,
movie.
I'm
I
looking
did
it
not
up.
realize
Yeah, I didn't
because
either.
Return of the King was
Maybe
also a
another
cartoon.
guy-
really.
It wasn't Bakshi.
Oh, Return of the King animation. Did they really? They never made Return of the King, right?
Maybe I'm thinking of that's what happened with Two Towers.
Are we sure? Because look, this movie is 2
No,
hours
there
and
was
12
no Two
minutes. Are we
Towers.
sure that this is not
Bill
the
Underbridge
whole thing?
says it's again.
He says what?
Return of the King is Rankin again.
Bill Underbridge.
Ah,
Ah.
What is it
the
called?
King.
Return
Why
of the
can't I
King?
find it? Rankin. Return of the King by Rankin and Bass.
Right.
There it is.
Oh, it's a
No,
podcast
that's
episode,
a podcast episode.
Oh wait. Whoa.
Elves, Rings.
Weird. I
Oh,
can't
there we
find
go.
it.
There we go. Hold up. Go up.
Yeah, I think I found
There we
it.
go. Rankin Bass,
No, those
Return
are-
of the King. Oh no, that's a podcast.
That's- Yeah, why? I wonder. That's so weird that it's not on IMDb.
Are we sure?
No.
We're
I
not.
just-
We're very not.
I'm just.
Look at the private.
No.
Oh, he said
no-
Bill's saying also that the first two books are both represented in the first film.
Oh, so
The Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings count. It
1987.
counts. Lord of the Rings and Two Towers is in Lord of the Rings, so it
Yes.
ends at the end of Two Towers. But the Rankin Return of the King, I can't find it. Hang on.
I posted a link in the private chat.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh wait, here it is. Here it is. Finally found it. I don't. That was weird, but I had to go to Google. Yeah, no, here it is. So then this
Jules
is back to that
Bassett.
art style.
yeah, which I like them both.
No man. Oh, I
I
want to
would love
watch
to
these.
watch both of these.
I want to watch
yeah.
these. Yeah, I'm surprised that that Bakshi took over for Lord of the Rings. I'm sure there was a reason. Maybe they were sick or something else was going on in the family, and they were like, "Hey, could you guys take over?"
Budget, maybe.
I don't know. Budget.
Yeah.
It's very different tech. Like
This,
is all
clear.
like
This is
art.
clearly higher budget.
You think that this one is over the
The
rotoscope?
Return of the King?
Oh yes,
over
Really?
the animation style for sure.
Yeah, I guess I have no concept of how much it costs to film.
There
live
was
and then
so much work
draw
that goes into
over.
rotoscoping stuff.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, but rotoscoping is still easier than
It's
Then
like
just drawing.
tracing. Yeah.
Mm.
And then we needed.
So the 1978 animated movie, it cost between $4 million and $12 million to make.
Wow.
Okay, and this
Are
is
we talking
called
about Lord of the
Return
Rings?
Yeah. Return of the
Okay.
King.
And then, of course, so we have The Hobbit, then we have Lord of the Rings, which was done by Bakshi for some reason. We don't understand what ended up happening there. But then now we have the writers of Rohirrim as well. And that's the newest, the latest
Really
animation.
mixed Things.
I enjoy it. It definitely takes you to... Oh, wait. Riders of Rohan was also a movie? Whoa, holy rabbit hole. Look at this thing.
Is
I've
that
never even heard
connected
of that.
with,
It's a video game.
with Lord of the Rings?
It's a video
It's a
game.
video
Is that a video game?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Konami.
That's
Okay.
pretty retro.
That is
Konami?
Rohirrim.
Oh, there it is. Hang on. And then this is the latest, the newest one. That's not it. I don't know why they're
Yeah, it's
showing.
just like
Oh,
straight
I
up
see what they're
anime.
doing. I see what they're doing.
They're trying to
They're
be like,
turning
hey, remember how
everything-
much you loved these?
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
spend
I
your money
think-
over here.
Yeah. Check. Look, they're real horses, but then they're still real. This is all real. This is a really weird ad. This is a
That's
really
for-
There we
weird ad.
go. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and it was done by an actual Japanese director. It did have like an anime kind of thing going on, sort of, I guess.
Oh, totally.
It was quite good. I enjoyed it. I mean, it's not. It definitely had the pacing of like Lord of the Rings for sure. Definitely worth a watch. We should try to watch this one later on. You know.
Do we want to do
If
this
we're gonna
for
do all the Lord of the
Bloodmarks 2
Rings.
and 3?
Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, we're gonna do Lord of the Rings, and then we'll do Return of the King. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then
down.
sometime later when this comes out, we'll do War of Rohirrim.
So
Making
wait,
our way through all of them. I
do
just
we
don't
want
wanna
to
do
do?
Hobbit ones.
Say what?
I said
you
I would
mean-
do. Yeah. Not the.
Oh, you
the
mean not?
Hobbit
We
trilogy.
were just thinking animated. I think,
Yeah.
or at least that's the
So-
suggestion. We
so
don't have
like
to do anything.
next month, do we want to do Lord of the Rings, and then the month after that do Return of the King? Because we got 2 more Bloodmarks coming out. Well, yeah, the one for this week though. Next week. Sorry, Ryan. Next week.
Dude, what is that
What?
guitar that you have a picture of in your thing, Richard? Is that a guitar or a bass?
That's
What
a
is that
guitar.
thing?
It looks like
It's
a
a
BC
guitar?
Rich or something.
That's really cool. Look at the
It's
yeah,
a cool color.
Yeah, I like it. The Hobbit is like a visit to an art installation, a series of scenes created by a group of artists who agreed upon a set of rules. The first being the rotoscope process, but also the lens style. Oh, right on. Yeah, I guess there must have been some rotoscoping in The Hobbit. Maybe I didn't notice. But yeah, Lord of the Rings was definitely like, you could see that
Yeah.
technology at play. All right, word. So let's vote. Let's vote on this thing.
All right.
Yeah. What is your rating, everybody? We got a few in the chat. If you didn't have an opportunity to do so, now is the time. Please put your rating out of 10 in the chat, and I'm ready to give mine. I'm going to give this one a 9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, same. I'm giving it a 9 as well.
I'm going to give it a 6. Richard, are you keeping track of the?
I think he did all the math already, right?
Okay.
Rich
Yeah, that's why
already
he's
did all
on
the-
mute. That's why he's on mute. He's in calculation.
He's currently
mode.
talking with his
Okay.
his stockbroker.
So Ahmed's a 9.
Yeah,
Jeff
he's
is a
got
9.
New York on the phone.
Sorry,
I'm a
Yeah.
6.
New York
Yeah.
bid on. Okay.
What's
we
your
got an
score?
8.11 for audience.
Oh,
I'm gonna give it.
give
I'll
it-
give it an 8.5.
okay. What about you,
It would be a
Ryan?
9, if not for that one.
Ryan didn't do his homework.
Yeah, I didn't finish it.
I thought
only
you
got
were
part. I only got through.
Is he
part of
allowed to give
today.
it? Can we just take a percentage of his score then? So like, how much
get-
of it did you watch?
Ah.
No,
How much
that's
of it
just
did
gonna
you
give it.
watch?
That's just gonna give it a bad rating. That's
Yeah.
just gonna hurt
Yeah, it would. It would give it a okay. Of what you saw, what would you give it?
8.5.
Dang.
Oh wow.
So I am right
yeah.
because I'm more in line
See.
with the IMDb rating, y'all.
But yeah, let's get.
Oh, what is the IMDb rating?
like
I didn't
6
even-
something.
6.7
Yeah.
for the one ring.
I think realistically, it's probably more the case that IMDb is wrong.
I don't think so. There's 17,000
No, it's probably
people.
right. We clearly have
voted on
fond
it.
feelings for this
Okay,
movie.
but yeah, but do you feel like in the world, like most people are intelligent, critical thinkers, or are fucking stupid?
It all depends on the movie. It depends on the
So
movie. Like
you know,
most people love Titanic. I think it's terrible. Most people love Avatar. I think it's terrible. So in that case,
You just
know,
hate
the
Jim
audience-
Cameron, don't you?
I love Jim Cameron's Terminator and True Lies movies.
Okay, there you go.
But I absolutely hate his Titanic and Avatar.
Genuinely, this is not a backhanded compliment. I love when you take a drink from that. It sounds so good. Like I guess that's the ASMR that. Okay, well, you fucked it
that.
up.
Stop it, Ahmed. So gross.
You're not ever allowed in my club.
Well, at least you don't have to smell it.
Okay, so what?
Not
What's
that it
our
smells.
average?
And
we
gross.
can't count Ryan's. It's bad math.
Well, our rating is going to be higher than the. Well, did you get a
like
negative
7.
rating, Rich? He gave it a 6.
We got a 9, a 9, an 8.5, and a 6 for us.
It's like 7.5 or thereabouts.
It'll be about an 8.
It's going to be close, an 8, I think, because I'm the only one that drags it down. Now I feel like giving it a 5 or a 4, just to pull it down.
What do we got?
Who's doing this?
I thought Rich was doing it.
I thought someone else was doing it. So what were our scores again?
I thought latex sold itself.
9. I think you gave it an 8.5, and I gave it a 6.
Yep. By the way, I think I love every one of the songs.
8.12.
Like,
yeah.
Same as the audience
is amazing.
I got tired of it after a while.
The bassist in this movie is amazing.
Slaps.
He's so good.
Yeah.
He's so
we
good.
got 8.13. So basically.
Yeah, I'm just in general. I'm not
chat.
crazy about musicals, but like certain ones do get me. You know.
Yeah, this one's got this warmth to it. It's got this warmth and the 70s feel, the folky 70s. I don't know. I just love 70s music so much.
Me too. I think that's what we have in common for sure.
Yeah.
Does it still count as a musical if it's just vocal
I think
music?
it's
and
with.
not-
I don't think it is. I don't think it really
I feel like
is.
if the characters are
Doesn't
singing,
I think it's
count.
just
that's
a
what makes
piece
it
of
It's
music.
musical.
true. It doesn't. It's just there was a
Maybe
lot
it's a
of
music video.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not a musical. It's a music video.
Well, no, because they still mouth the words in a music video. I mean, not always, but
Sometimes.
No, actually, probably not most of the time.
Oh, yeah, they usually do.
they usually at least have
In a
some
music
of the
video.
lyrics.
Yeah.
I think most music videos are only if they are showing the singer only sometimes, only for some of the lyrics, and the rest of the time it's like stock footage,
A story or something.
landscape, or a story or something. And sometimes there's no singing in it whatsoever. There's nobody singing anything. I think that happens more and more often.
Well, fantastic. All right, so let's
Fire and Ice next.
Fire and Ice now. Yeah.
You want to start on that, Ryan, since you literally just finished it?
I did. That was my day today. Was finishing up my voice work and then Fire and Ice right into Hobbit and then ran over here. The ice comes explosion. That's the only thing I have to say about this movie.
Yes, that's what we're looking at right
What we're watching?
That's the ice comes explosion.
Dude, there were just so many ass shots in this entire. Like everyone's cheeks were out.
Yep.
And you know what's funny?
Like that moment right there where he's climbing. That moment right there.
I was so curious. I pulled up the making of and like I linked it in our thing because I just was wondering. And like they were more clothed in real life. They made them more naked.
That's hopeful to me because as I was watching this, I was like, they were
not
poor girl
this,
do this whole movie with her everything out. Yeah.
No. That's what. Yeah, the rotoscope was like. It looked a lot like one of those like the modern CGI modern green screen studios. You know, where they put the dots on people, and it was very similar to that. To the point where I was like, oh, this is what that turned into. This is where that went.
Yeah.
Real quick, everybody, don't forget put your rating in the chat if
you thought it was
fire.
fire.
I mean, since you did your homework, for sure you did your homework. So. Go ahead and put your rating.
I thought the overture was epic. I thought the music throughout was epic. I enjoyed the score to this a lot. Especially the moment when Necro Dude goes like a little nutsy when she's like, "Why won't you even take my hand?" And all of a sudden there's like glissandos in the violins going, and they like, it was just that was underscored really well. That was just like stood out. But yeah, the ice comes explosion in the first 5 minutes really just sold me.
That shit was hilarious.
Anymore.
Yep. Yeah. Bill Underbridge, I was going to address this, and then you saw it. Frank Frazetta energy the whole time in this film, Bill says. And he goes, "Oh wait, there is his name." Yes,
Yep.
this was all based on Frank Frazetta's work. And
Now, is he's a comic book writer? Oh, he wrote Conan.
No, he didn't
He's
write
just an
anything. He's an artist.
an artist. Matt went to his old home,
look
which
up
is
some of
now a
his art.
museum. It was really cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he
basically
said they
like-
have
Yeah.
stuff still out there like it was when he was alive. Sorry, Rich.
Oh no, I was gonna say it's just basically like if you, it's just the classic Conan artwork.
Yeah.
Mhm. Also, I mean, like Heavy Metal was another
Yeah.
big
Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks
outlet
like it.
of Frank Frazetta. He and Epic Marvel had a competing fantasy magazine, Epic Illustrated.
Yeah, was this ever
Frank
a
Frazetta
comic
was
book?
huge.
Fire and Ice, was it ever in
It might have been.
comic form? Because
I wouldn't
that's what
doubt
it
it.
read. That's what it because like from the dialogue being very like little bites that could fit inside a bubble, like it just kind of watched like a comic book to me.
Let me see.
Well, they did that Panther dirty.
Yeah.
He just got murked in the first.
Panther.
Like,
No, I don't
looks
think
like
it wasn't. It was a screenplay. It doesn't say that.
comic book ever, yeah.
It
It
looks like a
doesn't
comic
look like
came
it.
It
afterwards.
felt like it though.
This dude is
Yeah.
basically Conan.
Yeah, he was a man.
pretty much.
Man.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
I liked his
basically
voice
Conan.
a lot.
Yeah.
Me too.
The
I
work
love how
that
they
went
made
into
a
this
side
thing.
character the more badass one.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah,
That confusing.
yeah,
That was
it
like
was.
Star
I kinda
Wars.
liked
It was
it, though.
like, was like
I've seen,
Han Solo.
you know, when I saw this movie and I saw him, I was like, I've seen pictures of this guy and I had no idea what it came from. I was super impressed with the artwork in here, or let's just say the way they had to do this thing. I was watching that behind the scenes thing that Ahmed posted. I found
Yeah,
it
yeah.
too about the same time you posted it. They were talking about this 4-second scene that took them a week to create. 4 seconds.
Wow.
A whole week. It was
What
insane.
scene
And then they
was
were
that?
showing how they got the shots. The chicken here, the princess lady, I thought it was hilarious. She was talking about at the beginning, she's talking with like her handmaiden lady or whatever, and she was
Yeah.
saying, "Oh, you know, like she wanted to be one of the guys to fight and everything because they get all the glory, and she just has to stay there." Then when this dude comes in, she screams like a little bitch, and it was her handmaiden that rushes up and protects her.
Yeah,
yeah, she gets smacked.
I thought that was funny.
that
she
handmaiden
obviously-
seed was. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying. Eventually, she, did finally learn how to take care of herself. But I just thought it was an interesting.
Her face shape could not stay consistent once in this whole film.
A lot
She
of
is a
stuff,
different hoe in
A lot-
every shot.
a
Area
lot of
code.
stuff stayed inconsistent. Like in the beginning,
He's like, wow, look at that. Wowie.
all right,
I love this still. I
Ryan.
decided to put this in the shots. Let's put this cell in
No, I
there.
just-
This is what happens when you put me back in the closet, okay? Like, this is what you get. You get fuckboy Ryan.
Yeah. Hoorah!
So this she starts off like not as well endowed in the beginning, and then as the movie
She gets
goes on,
busty.
she's like,
Oh, really?
Well, it's because
She
she's
wasn't
getting
that
big in
muscle.
the
She's
very
developing
beginning.
muscle
Yeah, that's
underneath,
what it was.
and then it's making it look. This is pure muscle right here. Look at those.
Actually, though, look at that. Look at that
those
delts,
delts.
and the.
Yeah, I
that
know.
looks crazy.
she's super fit.
Well, do you know what it is? It's because when the handmaiden scene started, she like first of all, I was like, why are you in a G-string with Dad? Like right there. But
Yeah,
fine, whatever.
Right?
Like,
right?
Dad
That's a
leaves,
little bit weird.
and then she starts her calisthenic routine on the couch. She's like, with her legs. I was like,
I'm a lady.
I was like, what are you doing? You
Yeah,
got
no,
the
and then she's out in the
coot-coot and
swamp,
poop shootout.
and she's got no clothes, and I'm just feeling so cold for her.
Right?
Like I just
Yeah.
remember feeling like, aren't you cold? You're like, all you got is that one little thing. And she's
Well,
got
the
to
guy
like
didn't
camp
have
in
much
the.
either. He's just running around with like a loincloth.
I know why.
Yes,
Any of
well,
them. This
we all
guy has
know
the sense to
why.
have. That's why he's the boss because he's got a coat.
He's got his clothes.
Well, but he's still not wearing pants. Nobody wears pants.
No, nobody wears pants. Not even her. And she's
No.
Batman. I didn't see that before.
Wait, yeah.
Yeah, Batman. DC.
Well, that's great. Yeah,
God.
DC, eat your heart out. That's incredible.
Bat priestess.
Yeah.
That's actually really funny. I think that's like an Easter egg. That has to be an Easter. Somebody put these pictures up on purpose, like knowing.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like knowing they were the worst pictures to pick from.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was
Okay,
like unnecessarily naked throughout the whole
Yeah,
thing.
oh, yeah, everyone kind of
Unnecessarily?
No,
I don't know about that.
No, good point.
okay, well,
Good point.
but
I was
some of the
mistaken.
movement, they use such hard black lines to define their movement. It was like watching it on acid. Like the contrast was so weird. I was
Yeah.
like, this, okay, like yes, the ass is out, but I'm like, I can't look at it. It's
This
trippy.
guy's butt.
That's
Look at
snow
his
scene.
leg.
Aw, he does not do squats.
He just does it.
Yeah, look at his legs.
His legs.
What the fuck?
That's a terrible screen
Come at
capture
me!
right
The other
there.
guy's like, no, bro.
He's like, no!
No.
That snow scene was cool. I did like that. That was dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're definitely
Somebody-
like the colors. Once again, the oil, just like the last picture, the oil colors in the backgrounds and the paintings are just
yes,
very
all
lovely.
of the backgrounds were perfect. I loved all the
Yeah.
contrasts in color, and yeah, I almost kind of wish that
Look
the
at that butt.
characters up front had a little bit of that unfinished look to them or something, because it was like so. It wasn't watercolor, but you know what I mean, where like the details sometimes just kind of like in the periphery faded out and weren't like up there. They just had little scratches or something, and I kind
Yeah,
of wish
you know
that,
what, that's-
that the people in the forefront had a little bit of that, a little nod, because it's such a
Oh, I think
stark
that was
contrast.
like because
That
the
was the
people in the
style.
front are cells. No, it has to do
Yes.
with technology, right? The people in the front are
Yes.
cells. The back is literally a painting. So,
yeah,
but
that
you're
makes
right.
sense.
Why couldn't they? Couldn't I think they didn't paint the cells because the cells were plastic, but now because of digital, we can do whatever. So like Spider-Verse,
Well,
right?
but also,
Everything looks
but
painted.
also, it's time.
Oh, it takes a long time.
Frame
Like
by
each one of these
frame by
frames.
frame by
Yeah,
frame.
because remember these are hand
sure.
drawn. That's true. So that means there's
Yeah.
imperfections within frames, and it gets really hard and tiring, probably.
They put in as little detail as possible so they can get going. So they can
they
get
can
the
do as
job
many.
done.
See, this is what, but see,
Mm.
you know, we were like getting back to the rotoscoping versus the animation of
See,
that
this dude's
other
cold.
Lord of the Rings movie. The reason I don't know, the reason why it seems like rotoscoping would be so much more expensive is just you're talking about so much time that is put into it. Like a whole week for 4 seconds. That's crazy
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
but
lot
Regular
of- that's a
animation
lot
could
of
be
labor.
worse.
that. But the alternative is to draw a bunch of cells in an animation. Most likely, you know, there's a chance that you're going to get the composition wrong. You're going to get the movement wrong. If you have something to reference, there's no thinking involved, right? Like you get the shot with the camera. It's much easier to do that than it is to like plan out the animation.
Time wise,
The
I would
way-
like to
yeah.
see a comparison. Like how
Yeah,
long does
I
it
would
take
agree.
to rotoscope
Interesting.
an animated movie, like, or to do it like this versus like hand drawn animation?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, then you have computer animation, whatever. But yeah, it's interesting to me. I wasn't hugely crazy about this movie, but I'm probably going to bump my rating up a little bit higher than Hobbit just because of the animation.
I loved the it was very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I like the animation. I definitely like the Hobbit's animation better. But this one, it's
chicks.
it's less like wholesome and warm and Saturday or Sunday morning. You know, this is more like
Well, this is
just
adult
fun
oriented,
action
like-
movie. Yes,
This, you know, the guy
lots
who
of
made
fan
this
service.
this movie, his debut feature film was Fritz the Cat, and it was the first animated film to receive an X rating. from the NBA.
Yeah, that's what
I gotta see it.
Yeah. No, when she said Fritz the Cat, that immediately like, holy moly.
Yeah, he wanted to make an alternative to like mainstream animation via independent and adult oriented productions. So this was very much adult oriented.
Yeah. So let's. Did we get any scores yet on this one, or did anybody actually watch it?
I don't know if the audience. I haven't. I think Enigma gave a score.
Yeah, we got an 8. Samantha gave it an 8. Severus gave it a 6. Okay, that's cool. I think we can start scoring. So I'm gonna go ahead.
Severus gave it more than.
Wait, where
6.
did you see 8 and 6? I didn't see.
Okay, Severus gave it 6.9.
Oh right.
Nice.
6.9.
69.
And that's why. yeah. That's exactly why he did it, Ahmed. Yes. And then later
he's the only one.
He said he's keeping his score just due to the entire conversation. So
and then we've got a 7 and a 7.5 in the last like 2
There
seconds.
we go. Yeah.
As many people watching, they are not prepared. Come on, y'all.
I think there needs to be more movies where everyone's just naked and it's still just a regular
No, thank
movie.
you.
They have those. Try a Pornhub one time.
No, that's
I know.
When did she get the veil? So she had
want
the little
the story.
veil thing, and then she lost the veil thing?
Yeah, she had the veil from her.
And then she lost the
veil.
veil.
Her with
yeah,
that
after they
on.
kidnap her. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, this movie, I felt like this
look at
movie's
those colors.
story-
Go back to. Like those colors in like the
Yeah.
One more.
That's
That's
pretty. Yeah, the color, the
I
storm.
love that.
Yeah, it's classic fantasy, but I find that I like this less. This was more tedious for me to watch than The Hobbit. I didn't enjoy the story as much. It was a little goofy and a little boring at times. Just kind of like this guy and his sister or whatever, the other evil chick were just, I don't know, they were a little.
I would
bit
also
too...
say
That
that
was
the
his
voice
mom.
acting was.
That was his mom.
That was his mom. That was his mom. Yeah, they were a little bit.
The voice acting wasn't as consistent in this one either.
Oh, look at these super close up.
Yeah.
Like the son of the Fire Lord, I was like, whoa! Every time
The
he was
voice
on.
acting
Yeah.
was
He's
better
like,
in The Hobbit.
Father.
Yeah. And the main girl,
With our-
I wasn't impressed with her performance.
No,
Yeah,
it was all.
Dude,
Well,
whoever played the witch was great. She just like
That was like the only thing she did.
She
exactly,
went all
yeah.
in.
Yeah.
All in. No, but they were typical voices from that time. Like typical accents and voices from that time, so it felt dated to me, and they just felt like Americans to me, even though I don't know, it's just weird. Like it just kind of puts itself in this country, even though it's supposed to be like back in like fucking Panspermia or whatever.
The Hobbit
Like
is all
Pangea.
transatlantic. All the
Yeah, but
accents
they
in The Hobbit is
were all.
transatlantic.
That's true, but they were also kind of. I don't know what it was. They were
was
theater.
better.
It was
Voice
theater,
acting in
and these
Hobbit
people
was
were more
better.
like, "Hey, what's up? We're going to fight. We're going to fight."
Yeah, this one
orcs."
seemed more casual.
Yes, that's probably what it is.
like
Casual. It didn't feel more proper, colloquial. Maybe it was the writing.
Yeah.
It was very.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this one a 5.5. I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm
Maybe
gonna give it a.
I'm gonna
good
say
one.
6. I'm gonna say 6.
Well, I'll give it a 6.5 as well. I was gonna give it a 7, but I'm gonna give it a
The parts that I didn't. I loved her animation. The creepy like over her eyes was like always kind of like staticky. I enjoyed that. I would say that the plot didn't leave a lot to be.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, it left
it
a
was
lot
like
to be desired.
okay. There you go.
It
That's
was
the expression.
like meh. Yeah.
Yeah, the inconsistencies in the voice acting, and then like Ahmed said, it just kind of had times of like, okay, sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hold on. Can we go back to that shot of her weird head?
This
Yes,
one.
that's what I'm talking about. What happened?
Like, how does this happen? How
look
does
how
this
much
happen?
smaller she
Because it
is.
happens.
Look how
Well,
much
no, it
smaller she is
happens.
up top.
It happens all the time in rotoscoping. So I wonder if it isn't like a stand-in that had a big forehead.
Or tiny,
Her,
like
her
prominent,
boobs
but
shrink as she's with her dad.
yeah, they're dependent on how horny she is.
Yeah.
So at least we know there's no incest going on.
No, but that's a good point though. Like what happened there? Why so much inconsistency if you're tracing a person and that person is a real person with real dimensions?
Yeah.
Like how do you? I imagine the work is really fast. Like it's way faster than we think. And like this frame, or like the group of frames was like, like they were just going through it. Like they didn't. It was more of a work thing, not a. And then when it got to editing, they were like, "Hey, that's all right." She got my forehead. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Well, yeah, I thought this movie was just pure fun, but all the criticisms you guys are bringing up, I agree with too.
Yeah, well, it is it is fun from a perspective, but like
Well, just from an artistic perspective,
huh?
I was fascinated by it, just watching how they move.
Yeah, that's true. I will say the rotoscoping definitely benefited the fight scenes. Those were pretty epic. That looked pretty sick.
A lot of frames per second. It seems you feel like you can see the action. Also, for some reason, when there's more frames, it goes slower, right? And then less frames, it goes faster. Did you guys notice that when it was like more detailed? It would like you'd see him doing the whole. But then usually it was like, So so there was definitely some of that.
Yeah, so I'll amend to 6.5. I'll do 6.5 because that's what.
All right. Yeah, 6.5.
I'm gonna give it 7.5.
Okay.
Very nice.
Oh, here's the peoples.
Oh, hi peoples.
See, I love that. I love seeing this.
Nice.
Yeah, the behind the scenes stuff is interesting. If you haven't seen it yet, Jeff and Ryan and Rich, you should check it out. It's quite.
I watched the behind the scenes stuff. It's really interesting.
I really had a lot of fun with this movie. The
there she is.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
See, no thong.
Yeah.
The cumsicles were hilarious and brought this movie up to a 9 right at the beginning. But some of the things, like some of the animation stuff, some of the rotoscoping stuff I like, some of it I don't. Yeah. Some of the background paintings were awesome and some of them were sloppy.
There she is doing her calisthenics.
Yeah,
but also like look at her legs are all a little weird and
she definitely makes up for a lot of the movie. It's pretty cool. Just naked chick running around all the time.
She really was like was like a final girl in a horror. She was always just like flopping around.
Yeah.
I wanted her to get tough by the end, but that never happened.
She got a little tough. She killed some people.
Oh, that's.
I mean, like she seemed to like get herself out of like most of the situations she found herself in.
Yeah.
Or like that part where like the main guy and Darkwolf like tracked her down and like they're like, where the heck is she? Because she like escaped.
Had already escaped. Yeah.
All right, cool. So what are our scores here?
7.5, 5 point, or 6.5.
Yeah, 6.5.
I got 6, 6.5, 7.5. I'm giving it a 7.5. What's your score?
I'm going to go with a 6.5 or maybe a 6.25. I mean, I liked it a little more than The Hobbit just because of the art stuff. So you can pick whichever score you want, Rich.
Ahmed, what's your score?
6.5.
Wow, we were right dead on.
Wow, that's some.
Yeah, pretty close.
Yeah, look at that with the IMDb too.
Audience score was 7.25.
Okay,
they're definitely wrong.
Close enough.
Yeah.
No, they're wrong. They're so wrong.
Yeah, we hate our audience. Isn't that right, Sid? You keep up that attitude.
Okay, look, I'm going with what Jeff started. So this is because of El Jefe.
That can't be right.
Yeah.
I started it.
Yep, you did.
Would you say that you did or didn't start the fire and ice? It was not good. I'm so sorry. It was really bad. Like I was really sad as it came out, and I'm sorry. I'd like to.
No, it's okay. It's okay. So who actually watched the extra credit? Because I feel like this is gonna be a short one.
I did.
Oh, most of us did.
Our score was 6.9.
Our score is 6.9.
Oh, close. That was close.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's our score, 6.9.
Yeah.
For fire and
Fuck
ice.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You guys, that's hilarious. All right.
6.9, baby.
Funny.
It's the best number.
Enigma, you should be happy with that.
Yeah. Okay. So I want to
That was for
start.
Enigma.
I expected to like this movie,
Mm-hmm.
and I did not like it.
I agree.
Yep, same.
Yeah,
I really went in, and for the first few minutes too, I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah." And
yeah.
then it kind of quickly like petered off for me because I was like, "Oh," it just kind of felt like the writers were like middle schoolers who just learned how to curse, and they just kept doing it. It was like everything was a fucking goddamn this and just like it was every word was the adjective. And I was just kind of like, okay, that's sure. And he's just so unbelievably mean and horrible.
He's awful.
He's like the worst Santa, not just bad.
He's the worst Santa.
Yeah, I wanted worse. I don't know.
Worse than urinating while he's like working.
Really? You wanted worse?
Let's hear him out.
Okay, he's not. I don't think he's bad in an entertaining way. Like if you were to take it even worse, like if you were to just
Worse and more
make him
creative,
straight up evil and creative and like he was just awful. He was just I didn't. There's nothing about him that I was rooting for at all.
No.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't even entertaining. It wasn't even entertaining to see him get hurt.
That poor kid.
It was like
so dirty. That fucking costume, they did him so dirty. That poor kid. Look at that. Oh.
Yeah.
With his hair.
It was so cute, though. He was a cute kid. Like, I thought that was...
Like,
he did his part well, but...
He wasn't even entertaining to hate.
No.
So, I don't know. Not only that, but we spend a lot of time on just him being shitty.
Yeah.
And this
most of the time.
This kid like,
what does...
he gets introduced early and he just kind of gradually starts showing up more often. And so we don't get like a turning point per se. I suppose the turning point is when he comes up to him with a black eye.
Yeah.
And so then he goes and beats up the bully kids, right?
Yeah.
And that's like the turning point. But again, it gradually got to that point.
Yeah.
And it wasn't really like an explosion of goodness. It's like he did this one decent thing, which was hilariously still a shitty thing. That's like probably my favorite part of the movie is that part because he's so proud of himself for beating up a little kid. That guy's awesome.
What does he have to do with anything? Why is he here?
They were at the premiere, probably.
No, I know, but like, yeah,
they were at the premiere. That's why.
Yeah.
Jerry Hall.
Yeah. So I don't know. It just wasn't. It wasn't enough for me. I will say, I liked the midget character. What's his name?
The little person.
Yeah, he's hilarious. He was a badass through the whole thing. He was, although I thought it happened too often, and it was like, okay, I get it. His banter with the main character was fun. I think he was a well-written character.
Overused.
Yep.
Yeah.
Repetitive.
Yeah. And I
did enjoy.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, and I did enjoy hanging out with. I did enjoy when Bernie Mac showed up because he was just fun.
That's what I was just about to say. I love Bernie Mac just existing in most things. I fell in love with him watching Ocean's 11 back in the day, and I just love him on screen. Like he doesn't have to do much. He's just funny. He's just
Yeah. All right, I'm done. I'm done. I feel like this movie didn't. It was. I feel like this is a movie for me that was not executed properly.
Yeah.
I agree. It did not feel executed very well. There was nothing that was really funny to me.
No.
He was so over the top, ridiculously horrible that I didn't like him. I thought most of the acting in here was terrible. Even the little kid. I didn't think the kid was very good. And the little midget guy, dwarf, little person, whatever, he wasn't very good. They were kind of cartoony, is how they came across as being. I didn't understand the point of this guy right here. Like, what the hell was that about?
He's the guy from Office Space.
Yeah, but what was it? They don't even
yeah.
explain why he showed up there and did what he was like. Whatever.
Who is what? I don't even remember what he did.
He
in the movie.
attacked him in the parking lot. And
For
I
no
don't even
reason.
understand exactly.
He was
And the
staring
kid-
at him in the bar.
The kid came and saved him or whatever.
Yeah.
It was sad to see John Ritter. I thought John Ritter's parts were a little funny. It was sad, to see
Yeah,
both
seeing
of them
him,
because they're both gone now.
Bernie too.
Bernie and John were probably the best parts about the movie for me. But I thought it was funny they started to touch a little bit on cancel culture crap. When they threatened John Ritter, like, if you fire me, look what's going to happen to you because you fired a little person and he's black. Yeah. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah. But the little kid, when he first showed up, what was the point of the snot all over his face? What was that about? Okay,
it's just because he's not like taken care of. He's on his own.
Yeah, but I mean, he never had snot.
He doesn't
on his
have
face
anybody.
Before. Anyway, it just. The execution of this, I'm so surprised at how high the score for this was because it was just it was so over the top. Yeah, I don't get it. I expected to like it more. I mean, I was never interested to watch it because it never appealed to me. And now that I've seen it, I'm like, okay, yeah, I wish I'd never watched it. I thought it was terrible. I can't think of a lot of good things at all to say about this. For Billy Bob Thornton, as good of an actor as I know he is, I thought he was terrible. That surprised me. It was just like he tried so hard to go. It was like he overacted it. Is what it felt like a little bit, and it wasn't very good. So I did not like this movie, and I was surprised when I was watching. I was like, it's going to be really surprising that the two animated movies are going to rank higher for me. It didn't work. And by the time he redeems himself, it's like, I don't give a crap because there's nothing about this character or this story that I like.
Doesn't really redeem himself.
Oh, and it acts like it doesn't know what it wants to be. Does it want to be this edgy comedy or does it want to be this dark thing? Like it wasn't a good mashup of the genres or tones. So it was just, no.
I like how mean the movie is. I also like.
I want more. Yeah, I want more. More mean.
I liked the midget. I liked his wife. I liked how cutthroat his wife was.
Yeah.
I really liked Bernie Mac. I don't know why. Something about him getting a pedicure and just I don't know Bernie Mac.
I think he gets a pedicure in Ocean's 11 too.
Doesn't he? It's something.
I'm
It's
pretty
something.
sure.
He's complaining.
I was like, why have I seen this
yeah.
before? Yeah.
Yeah, it's something. He's doing something with his nails or something. He's complaining about something. But yeah, I feel like I enjoyed this movie more the first time I watched it, but I still feel like it. Yeah, it's awful, but I enjoy it. I don't know why. It's just so mean and awful. It's cringe. It's like super cringe. All the awful stuff that happens to that kid.
And like all the nasty stuff too, and all the drink. It's like after a while, I'm like, he's always drinking out of a bottle. Okay, we get the point.
He's
I'm
always
tired of that.
nasty.
He's always mean to the kids. How in the world was he really even allowed to continue doing this thing? It's so obvious. He's a terrible Santa, and yet they still had him coming back.
Yeah, he's coming back day after day. Yeah.
No, nope.
Yeah, I'm not convinced by it. One thing I will say that it still feels well crafted to a certain degree. Like as a film, the rhythm, the editing, the shots, I feel like all of that stuff was very competent.
Yeah.
Someone mentioned the score, and I didn't really notice the score.
Yeah, neither did I.
It's the tone is consistent. The tone is. I feel like this movie is deliberate. But I don't know. It just there wasn't enough of anything that I liked to keep my attention.
Yeah, I was glad it was over. I was suffering through it.
Yeah, I also watched it with my mom, which was a bummer.
Oh.
That is a bummer.
Hey,
like the day after
movie?
Christmas.
You want to watch a Christmas movie that I'm watching for work?
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
That's how I packaged it.
It should be fun. And then it was like,
And
vile. What do you do for work
time.
again, Ryan?
Oh, she hated it. Yeah, no, she hated it.
Okay.
It's vile.
So
This
much.
movie's vile.
I like your mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see something way more vile than this.
Well, there's a
Because-
sequel,
I agree.
right?
It needed to be creatively vile. It was just the same,
Yeah.
just kind of
Very
blasé,
Isn't there a
nasty
sequel,
shit.
or am I imagining that?
No, it just came
there's
out pretty
like
recently.
different version. No, it's a 2003.
No, there
No,
is.
Bad
Bad
Santa
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 2.
2 was like
2016.
2016. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I can't imagine it's.
I have to watch this now just for posterity. I have no idea.
What?
It's so much later too. Like
Wait,
this
what's
is
the score on this?
2016.
Oh.
13 years.
Oh, wow.
It's way lower.
It's
Oh
By the
God.
way, anybody else in the audience who did their homework and watched this, please
Ugh.
leave a number.
Some
Wait,
people
that's
have
I'm
Big
pretty
Time
sure this
Back?
7.2 from Enigma Severus is for something else.
Yeah, no, he says
he did-
5.5 here.
yeah, 5.5.
Okay.
What the heck?
Yeah, so far,
Bill
on the
says
audience, I
5.
got
Martin says 5.
5.125.
Okay, cool.
I'm wondering if this one is any better.
What does IMDb say?
Kathy Bates.
Oh, it's Kathy Bates. She's probably his mom
Yeah.
or something.
It says 5.6. I thought for this one.
Yeah.
5.6.
No, for the first
7.0, 7.0, I think.
Oh
For the,
yes, 7.
original.
7.
It got its sequel.
It's got an even higher. It's got an even
Yeah.
higher Rotten Tomatoes score, which is
Does it
It
really?
got a sequel. That's amazing.
Crazy.
I have to watch this.
What
stupid
was the
movie.
rating for the first one?
7.
7. Wow.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That
All right, are
sequel,
we ready
13
to,
years later. 13 years later, they made that sequel.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're like, you know what we really need to
Somebody
revisit?
really watched. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
Well,
the hell was it? The
it
biggest
the
like
same
billionaire
director?
fan of Bad Santa.
Was it the same
Oh,
director?
Terry Zwigoff.
Zwigoff?
Let's see.
Zwigoff.
Let's see. Mark
No.
Waters.
No.
Oh shit. That's funny.
Who's Mark Waters?
It's just yeah, no, he's the director
No,
known for
he's-
like
Oh, he
other
just-
stuff.
I don't
Dude.
know.
And
Dude,
500 days-
all of that looks terrible.
No, 500 Days of Summer is pretty.
It's all right. It's all
That's
right.
good.
But yeah,
It's-
but let's
He's a
see.
producer.
Let's see.
Imagine this guy
Mother
directing
of the
Ted
Bride,
Santa too.
Magic Camp. I don't understand. He's like, this feels like he does like things for like YA or something. It's a Freaky Friday, Mean Girls.
Oh,
Okay,
did
he was the director of
right?
Mean Girls. Mean Girls, you can't hate on that.
No, you
hate on
can't.
Mean
What I'm
Girls.
saying is he does all these like YA kind of things, and then,
Yeah.
and then in the middle is Bad Santa 2 somehow.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny. Interesting. I wonder how that the story of that production was.
Yeah. All right,
All
I'll
right.
go first, I suppose. I'm going to give this a 3.5.
Yeah, and this one was for What the Frost.
What the Frost?
3.5. That's so
Go,
low.
everyone go buy that audiobook so that we can justify having watched
Audiobook
this
is
movie.
better than this terrible movie.
Yes, the audiobook is way better.
Yes.
So I will give it a 5.
I'm giving it a 3, and I feel like that's being generous.
I'm with you on this one, Sin.
I'm gonna give it a 6.5
Oh,
because I did not hate it.
oh, okay.
I do not hate it.
Yeah, stand.
It is
true to
it is
it.
very it is more cringe than I remember, but it's still 6.5.
Our score is 4.5.
What did you
Oh,
give it?
which
Rich?
was yours?
I
What
am
was-
watching it.
Oh,
Oh.
you're lucky. I
watched
shouldn't have.
I watched a couple scenes from it, and I'm like, I'm good. I
Yeah,
don't-
yeah.
Ajay Nadu is the Hindustani troublemaker.
Hindustani troublemaker.
Troublemaker. That's how he's credited.
I should have done that. I should have been like, I'm out.
Jeff, I can't. What was your score for this one?
5.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Because
So we
I
got
mean,
a-
I still recognize that there's some competence
yeah, yeah.
in this movie, but I didn't enjoy it.
No, terrible.
All right, so
Let's make better picks
all right.
next time.
So what's
you know?
next?
yeah, what do we have in the
next
schedule?
month?
What do we have in our
So next
Well, no,
month
we
we
don't have anything
obviously we have another Blood Marks. I got to
Yep.
open up the calendar.
So,
So,
let's
yeah,
do
let's
Lord of
do
the
Lord
Rings.
of the
The
Rings.
Rings.
Yeah, there we go.
Easy.
And yep, and
Yeah,
then the next
yeah.
month we can do Return of the King. So that's great. Yeah.
But what will that be for? Because Blood Mercs is done after next month. Because it's book 3 coming out. 2 coming out. Yeah. So what are we gonna like? Do we know of any on the horizon?
Well, I mean, we could figure it out. Like in the meantime, let's figure it out next time. What's the date? What's the date for next time? It's
going to be the second Wednesday.
Oh right, I mean, let me look at the calendar.
So that'll be the 12th, February.
Thank
12th.
you.
Yes.
Enigma. This is the animated Lord of the Rings, not the fucking massive Peter Jackson production.
Yeah. We're doing that.
So we have the Calamitous Bob is going to go on sale on the 28th of January.
Okay. Calamitous Bob. Okay.
DCC
so I don't know.
7.
DCC 7. What do we watch for Dungeon Crawler Carl?
Yeah.
I guess we did do what was the Arnold movie we watched? Running Man. I think we did Running Man for Dungeon Crawler Carl once.
16.
Yeah,
that's a good one. Wait,
looking for something for DCC.
Well, we were just thinking, but we also have Magical Girl coming out that same day.
Nice.
And then, of course, another Blood Mercs the following week.
So Blood Mercs gets Lord of the Rings. And we're gonna do. Are we gonna do DCC?
Ooh,
and the Tide Turns is supposed to come out on the 18th.
Oh yeah, we just gotta pick which ones we're gonna do.
Redline for DCC.
Yes.
Is that animated, right?
Yes.
What is it?
Okay.
It's an animated racing film.
Racing, yeah.
But it is kind of like a death race, so it is kind of like DCC-esque.
Oh, cool.
It's like
I'm not seeing it.
Redline.
It's
movie.
one word.
It's an animation.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, one word.
2009.
Wait, no, there is a red line, but it's not an animation.
Is it
So
2009?
that's not the right one.
Yeah, 2009. Redline.
Takeshi
Oh,
Koike?
that's newer.
Yeah.
Hey, all right.
I've heard really good things about it.
Oh, dude,
All right,
the
let's
art
do it.
style is crazy. Hang on,
It's
there's like
great.
a lot going
You
on
gonna pull
visually.
it up so we can see?
Oh, Animatrix from the director of the animation. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. What am I thinking?
Keeping it all to yourself.
Yeah.
This
for
one.
me. Oh.
And it was It
looks
looks
good. I'm
cool.
psyched. I'm
yeah,
psyched.
let's do this. Good.
Okay, so
one
Redline.
billion.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, Redline
That
for
looks sick.
DCC and Lord of the Rings for Blood Mercs. Blood Mercs
Yep.
3.
Yep. Okay, I would like to do something for Calamitous Bob. I just don't know exactly what we would do. So it's a lit RPG. It's
Who narrated this one?
Lori Catherine Winkle.
Nice.
We also have-
it's French as well.
Oh.
What was that?
Wait, hang
French
on.
movie?
What is it? What is it again?
Wait.
Calamitous Bob.
The Calamitous Bob.
Now,
Can you find
what
it on
is that?
Amazon? Yeah, find it on Amazon.
I need some context here.
Yeah, because I have nothing about this. I'm pulling it up.
We also have Magical Girl, like I said, and the Tide Turns. Those are the other releases for that month.
Bob, the Calamitous Bob. We did the Calamitous Bob. Here is the Royal Road, the World of Nile.
Couldn't find it on Amazon.
I just pulled up the first thing. I didn't even think. Does it?
Cover art is pretty dope.
Open.
The cover art is cool.
Hang on, I'll pull it up on Amazon. Amazon Calamitous Bob. Okay, Amazon. All right, here
Looks
we
like
go.
fantasy with a lot of undead.
It's like steampunky.
Steampunky.
Oh, she's
Yeah.
riding on something that looks like she made or something like that.
Like a bone sled.
Yeah.
She's like a
riding away from
golem
zombies.
/ robot sort of.
So is it like a
companion.
fantasy?
Is that so?
style?
No, but that's more like a bone. He's a bone dude, and then she also has a little tiny dragon. So maybe let's think in terms of like that, like the composition
Robot
of maybe
companion?
the characters, like maybe robot or companion plus
Or
little
skeleton
pet,
or,
fun pet.
yeah.
I don't know, or I don't know if that's even
I had the stupidest idea.
okay.
Yeah.
How to
Blank
Train
Man.
Your Dragon. Blank Man.
What is that?
Oh God, I'm pulling it up. Hang on. I don't know why you would think that.
Why?
What does this have to do with
movie?
anything? You just want to watch Blank
Robot
Man.
Companion.
You just want to watch Blank Man. This is awful, guys.
God.
Let's
Right,
not
this
pick
is-
any terrible movies, y'all.
I don't know if it's worse than Bad Santa. I'm not sure.
Let's not pick bad movies. Let's pick movies.
Yeah,
that we think
please,
we're gonna
no,
like.
please.
I hate watching a movie that I hate.
You guys don't want to
Yeah.
watch. This is a Wayans movie. Look.
Okay, it is
look,
a Wayans movie.
Look at
though.
this. Look at how good this looks. Look at this.
I'm gonna hate this. I know I'm not.
Doesn't
gonna
this
like
look amazing?
No.
Doesn't this look like something you want to
it.
just
No,
put in your
why
VCR
you
player?
pick this one,
I'm-
Jeff? What in the world? What is this?
I
Like-
am gonna side with Sin on this one. I've been
But look at
craving like
this.
actual cinema. Like, let me
But
see
look
a
at this.
film.
Here, how about the Mummy?
Doesn't this convince you? Doesn't this convince you? He's not falling
No,
off a building.
Absolutely not. That looks like
He's-
the great,
he's
Great
flying
American
backwards.
Hero or something. No. What did you say, Rich? Did you say the Mummy?
The Mummy, because it looks like it's in like a deserty area and there's like a lot of undead. So
Did you say the Mummy?
The one with
Mummy.
Fraser,
Yeah.
Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
He said-
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
I
Did
recently
we not watch
watched
that for one of
on the
these
big
before?
screen last year when it came back
Oh,
for
nice.
its 25th anniversary. It was fun.
Let's
I
read the
heard about-
synopsis here.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So
Wait, here. Somebody read it in a voice. Here you go.
I'm not reading it.
Neil, with its magic, its monsters, and its petty gods, a divine spat leaves French medic Viv stranded in the middle of an arcane disaster zone, crawling with undead horrors. Thankfully, there are strange allies to be found, not least the mysterious interface that helps humans survive in this merciless world. Viv will have to progress fast to survive this calamity and find civilization. She will also need a bit of luck. Unless, of course, she becomes the calamity herself. After all, luck is such a fickle thing. So,
So somebody suggested Treasure Planet. I actually have one to suggest based on the picture. Nausicaa. Hang on, let me pull that
I
up.
was kind of thinking that. I just didn't remember the title.
Yeah, Nausicaa. Hang on. This one, Valley of the Wind. It's sort of like Studio
Miyazaki?
Ghibli
Yeah.
a little bit, yeah.
It is
I don't
still-
think Big
It
Hero
is.
6 or
it is Hayao
iRobot
Miyazaki.
or Short
Yeah, yeah.
Circuit or Wally would
Studio
work with
Ghibli, yeah, it
this
is. It is.
Enigma.
It is.
Oh, Studio Ghibli.
This is a
Yeah.
great Ghibli movie.
Nausicaa, it's about a girl with desert creatures. I don't remember anything else about it, to be honest, but this could be good. I don't know. Seems similar.
Oh, I've seen this one. Yeah, I've seen this
It's
one.
kind of got like they seem to have like kind of like apocalyptic-esque vibe.
And there,
I would
she has a
say
pet.
This is a
She has a
pretty-
pet.
This is a pretty good.
She has a pet.
right.
This looks pretty right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, let's do it, Nausicaa. Nausicaa of the Valley of the Winds.
Too many of those.
Wait a
Of those.
minute. Wait a minute. Is this
What?
the manga? That
Yeah,
that
it's based on. That's a good question. A manga that what?
okay,
I think
so
it is-
the main guy, Miyazaki.
Mm-hmm.
Miyazaki was a manga guy first, and he couldn't make it in the
In
manga market, and so when he got the ability, when he did a anime instead, then he started getting a market, and he started doing this manga, and it's huge. It's like really, it's supposed to be pretty epic. And I've been meaning to see it. So, and this film was made in 1984,
Oh,
and it was
really?
it-
It's that
and-
old?
Yeah, and it was.
It's surprising
it-
because it doesn't
was
look it.
Oh, no, it does
so
not.
influential.
it's so.
It
way
was
ahead of its
so
time.
incredibly.
It looks a lot. It looks a little bit like Metabarons. What's his name?
Hodorowski?
what's his name? Mobius.
Mobius.
Yeah, it's got a Mobius vibe a little bit too. Like these things, like it's just strange places. And also, what's that the new show on HBO that we just watched?
Oh, shoot.
Oh,
Scavenger's
yeah.
Reign. Scavenger's Reign.
yes, Scavenger's
I heard
Reign.
that.
Oh my god, that show is so good, dude. I would love to watch that again and then like do a separate,
Yeah, there's a
thing.
second season coming out too.
like for a whole series. Oh really?
Yeah, but we're good with this, yeah. Nausicaa, Valley of the Wind, 1984.
Yes, I'm very
Calamitous
good with
Bob.
this.
Yeah,
Lord of the
Very,
Rings,
very good.
1978. Blood Mercs 2. Redline 2009 DCC, all animations. Cool.
I'm meh
know.
Yeah.
with
I
this.
just posted it.
I'm very meh, but okay.
Which
Which
one?
one?
Which
This
one are you
one?
most
This one?
mad about?
I'm not huge on Studio Ghibli. I think
in
that's
general.
very overrated. Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah,
crazy
it might.
about
You'll probably have the same
I
vibes from
probably
this
will.
as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
I will say, like, I'm not gonna like I remember liking and not loving, but there are just some Ghibli ones that I absolutely love. It's good,
liked
good.
but not loved any studio. Like I haven't outright hated it, but I haven't
Yeah.
been enamored
Maybe this
with
is the
it,
one.
and I expect to. I don't think so because it's the
Look,
same
look.
guy, so I kind of doubt it.
She looks a little like Sarah
Wait,
Connor in this
so
picture.
we are doing all? No, she does not.
Yeah.
Come with
Oh,
me
we
if you
are
want to
doing all
live.
animated. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is gonna be rough.
Just,
She looks like Tila from He-Man. That one girl.
No,
with
she
the thing on her.
doesn't.
Yes, she does.
Oh,
Go
wait,
back.
wait, which one?
Yes, she
Yeah,
does.
she
Yeah.
does for sure. Yeah, they look like royalty. Like anime royalty.
All right.
cool.
Well,
Well,
we've got
I'm
our
happy. I'm
stuff
happy
and-
with this
yeah.
list. This looks good.
Good.
All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for coming and hanging out with us and watching movies. Do your homework over the next month. What's
Or
the
don't.
date that we're back for
The
this?
12th, February
pressure.
12th.
In a month. 1 month.
Maybe I'll have decorated
Well.
my closet. Who's
All
to
right,
say?
guys.
Maybe it'll be pretty.
Watch all 3 movies.
Stay tuned
Y'all
for my
Have a
closet.
good rest
Closet.
of your week.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right, folks. I think I got an outro thing. Oh no, I got some.
You used
something that I'm
to.
supposed to do. I'm supposed to do something.
What? Do